I'm going to show you, Gracelyn, how to do a buttonhole on your machine. It's just done with a zigzag stitch. I made one here on my machine because mine has a buttonhole maker, but I'm going to show you how to do it with just a stitch. I made the little placket that I showed you how to do it before, sewing two pieces of material together. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to measure your button and show where you need the top and the bottom, okay? Then you're going to take and you're going to do your zigzag machine, do your dial to your zigzag machine, and the widest zigzag that you have, that's what you want. And you want to do your stitch length way down. And I can't remember exactly how your machine does, but that's what you're going to want to do. Then in between these lines, you're going to start by doing a zigzag, and see, I did my stitch length short so it does it real close together. And you're going to go down one side all the way down to your other mark. And when you get to that mark, you're going to stop. I think I'm there. You're going to raise your needle, and then you're going to turn your material around and leave some space. You're going to start to the right of where you did that stitching. And it's okay to have a little bit of space between them. You need a little space between them. And you're going to come down this other side. All the way down to the end. And when you get down to that end, raise your needle, scoot it over kind of to the middle, and then do kind of the end. That kind of tacks it down at the end. Then raise your needle, come around, and you can even go down the same side again. Just make sure you're kind of going over the same threads, just to reinforce it and make it a little thicker. That way it'll show better. And you can make it thinner than this. You can make it by doing your zigzag stitch a little thinner. But you just want to make sure that you kind of put on an end stitch. And I'll just stop there and show you the differences and how it looks. So see how my buttonhole looks? See, this is when I did it one time. This is when I did it 2 times. The 2 times is really better. Then when you go to cut that seam, cut it right there so your button will go through it. What you want to do is you want to take a pin and stick it in and out right at the end. And then you're going to do the other side just the same way. Okay? Now, in fact, I needed to come down just a little on that one. See, you want it to be there before you get to the end. Because what you're going to do is you're going to put your seam ripper in there, and you're going to go right straight up, cut your material, and stay right in that line. Don't go one side or the other, and go all the way till you hit that pin. Turn it around, go back down till you hit that pin. Then you can take those pins out, and looky there. You have a buttonhole. Okay? And then what you can do is take your scissors and kind of clean up the threads that are in there. Just make sure you don't cut your stitches, because your stitches are what you want there. Okay? And that's how you make a buttonhole.